Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. Now I'm doing the intro to the video because it's a bit noisy downstairs. Anyway, do you know those H&N Hunter Extreme pellets? You know, the ones I don't like, I really don't like. Well, today I've sussed something out about them. Keep watching and you'll see. What an idiot. Right, now when I've been using these H&N Hunter Extremes, I just could not get them to group. They're here, there and everywhere. And today I've been using them again today, basically just to use some of the pellets up and like bed the barrel of the HW99S. And some of the groups were starting to come together a bit tighter. And I just thought, oh, maybe it's just the barrel getting used to the pellets. But then I discovered something, and you'll see in a second what I'm on about. I've sussed something out, so continue watching and I'll say where it is. Right, now I'm still using the Hunter Extremes, but look at the difference in the grouping. I've slated those pellets to bits. Whatever gun I put them in, rubbish, shooting terribly. Now, what I've found out, if you put the pellet in the gun willy-nilly, basically just pour it in, no care about it, just put it straight in the gun, I'm getting groups like that. But if I take my time and put the pellet in properly, it's consistently giving us groups like this now. That's a 5p coin. There's my little fingernail. That is almost under my little fingernail. That is a 5p coin. Where's my coin at? There's my 5p coin. Absolutely buries the groups. But I'm just holding them straight in. They're giving us groups like that. So the reason that I've got to thinking about this is when I've been using the Hades, they're a really loose fitting in the gun. Cocking the gun, putting the pellet in, and there's a few times they've just fell straight out. Whereas these are extremely tight fit in the barrel. And what I noticed was when I was putting them in, I'll just cut that. When I was putting them in, I'll turn that a sec, and getting really poor groups, I was basically just putting it in the gun. I mean, there now that's a really tight fit. As you can see there, I don't know if you can see, get it on an angle. It's at an angle there now, and I was just basically putting them in. What I've found, if I straighten it up gently, that is a really tight fit, and then push it firmly home as far as it'll go. That's what's giving us the tight groups. So obviously when you think about it, when you're pushing a pellet in the barrel, if it's going in at an angle, obviously there's friction there when it's an extremely tight pellet, which this is. It's going to be chafing the lead, the point of the pellet, and obviously that's what's sending those groups all over the place. But the minute I take care and put the pellet in properly, that's what's happening. So I have to stand corrected. That's not a bad pellet. It really isn't. Me personally think it's a bad pellet. It isn't. I'm just, when I'm putting it in the barrel of the gun, I'm just basically just bringing it in without any thought. But as soon as I take my time, take hold of that, pour it in, because it's such a tight fitting pellet. Instead of just like pushing it down and it's going in at an angle, I'm straightening it up and pushing it down correctly so it's going straight down. It's made a world of difference. It really has. I'm just going to fire this off. Like, it was just such a shock because, in fact, actually, I'll get one of the Hades out and I'll show you how loose they are. Cocked the gun. I'm going to show you how loose these. Get this in focus. Put the pellet in. It's just dropped straight in. I'll spin it round. I'll keep a hold of the barrel because obviously it's cocked. It's fell straight out. So there you go. See if I can get it on view. There it is, forgive me ink on my hands, but it's fell straight out of the barrel. Now the difference there with the Hunter Extremes, as you can see there now, it's at an angle. What I need to make sure I'm doing is have it nice and straight. It's a snug fit, there you can see, and then push it home. I mean, that's not even right in there, and that's not coming out of the gun. A really tight fit. So push it home, and that's where I've been going wrong. I've just been putting them in at an angle. So I'll just fire this off, and it's made a world of difference to the accuracy of the gun. So it hasn't been the pellet, it's been me. So I'll keep practicing using these now, and hopefully the consistency now will come. Instead of groups like these, it's going to be groups like that. So if you're having any trouble with accuracy, I would really consider the pellets that you're using, yes, but I would consider how you're putting them in the barrel, because it does make a difference. And I found that out. Took us a while, but I found it out. It really does. With certain pellets, some pellets it doesn't really matter, but with certain pellets, that being the number one that I've found, it really does make a difference how you put them in the barrel. So there you go, guys. It wasn't the Hunter Extremes that was the problem. It was me being heavy-handed and just banging them into the barrel instead of using a little bit care and getting some really good accuracy. So I'm going to keep plugging away with the barracudas now, the Hunter Extremes, and we're going to see if we can keep that consistency going, and maybe that is the pellet for the Virac HW99S. Anyway, thanks for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed that. A little bit of a learning curve for me. Maybe it was for some of you out there as well. So thanks for watching. See ya. What an idiot I am. Nothing wrong with them at all. Just me. See ya.